So I'm an RN and I took a Botox and filler class about a year ago. I'm interested in starting my own business. I have a friend that owns a spa and she wants me to come in and do Botox. So I'm struggling with finding a medical director, mostly because I just want to know what his roles and responsibilities should be. Lou mentioned, saying hi every 3 months. Do they have to be physically, do they have to physically lay eyes on these patients and do their own H&Ps? Or I live in Maine, by the way, if that makes a
So
difference.
there's a lot of details, but to summarize, A, they have to have an active license in the state you live in. B, they do not need to be in-house. C, they are basically your supervising party, which basically means that you have a legal responsibility to do the consent forms and all the HIPAA, OSHA stuff and just play by the rules, right? So basically, it's their responsibility to make sure that you don't break the law. So basically, what we do is we kind of, we cross our T's and dot our I's, and we have all of our files available. So if our medical director wants to pop in every 3 months and let's spot check and make sure that we're doing the right things, having our clients sign the consent forms and doing this, or in some states, like you have to have a mid-level practitioner, like an NP or PA, hop on the phone, make a call, whatever the legal requirements are. Just the medical director has to make sure that they're done properly. So it's really not a big deal at all. There's not like a lot of things they really have to do. In fact, I probably know 500 medical directors and they really do nothing. They really do nothing more than they're the signing party. It's up to you to kind of keep compliant in the day-to-day. So basically, medical director is just why the state wants them. The state wants medical directors in case you screw up somebody, do something crazy, and you can't medically treat them and they're dying or hurt, that you've got somebody you can call that can step in and solve your problem. That never happens, though, because you're going to end up knowing more than the medical director will. But that's kind of the state's thought process.
Sure. And so as far as the legal requirements that you mentioned, I reached out to a lawyer and he referred me on to someone else because he wasn't confident. And then that person hasn't gotten back to me. So how would I go about finding the legal requirements in my state?
I've got a great attorney that I've used he was the largest med spa chain in the United States of America, was called American Lasers. They were doing, I don't know, $500 million in sales, and they expanded way too fast. They were in these fancy malls across the country, and the rent was too high, and they ended up going bankrupt. But this guy was the in-house counsel dealing with all these things every day for years and years. He's actually my in-house attorney for National Laser. So if you wanted me to connect you with him, he's very reasonable price-wise and knows his stuff top of head. And so if you want me to connect with him, just send me a DM on Instagram and I'll happily hook you up with him. And he might be a good person just to pay for 1 hour and just give you a guideline,
I would love that. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.